Focus. As we've previously discussed, evangelism should be correctly defined as the act of announcing or spreading the gospel. This is something that all of us can be part of. It's not just something for those gifted in speaking. It isn't just for those who have the gift of evangelism, as described in Ephesians chapter 4. No, it's the responsibility and privilege of all Christians to evangelize. Jesus said, "Go into all the world and preach the gospel." How can we imagine that we might be exempt from doing this, from sharing the good news? And why would we want to be exempt anyway? After all, the message that we have the joy of sharing with others is the same message that saved us from spiritual death, sin, and hell. Don't our friends, neighbors, and acquaintances deserve the chance to make that same decision? Remember, in sharing the good news, we must be mindful of the content of our message. As we've seen, there are 4 main topics that the gospel seems to cover. Firstly, why we must be saved. Secondly, how Jesus can save us. Thirdly, what we must do to be saved. And fourthly, the cost of discipleship. The content of the message is defined and clear, but there are many ways in which we can take part in evangelism. We don't all need to be Billy Grahams. God created each of us as a unique individual with our own unique skills. This inevitably means that we can and should spread the gospel in our own way, with our own words and analogies based on the scriptures. Some people find it difficult to articulate the gospel message or speak face-to-face with anyone about their faith. In that case, use a tract. There's very little to stop us handing over or even anonymously dropping a piece of literature containing the message of the gospel. This is still evangelism. There are many ways in which we can participate in the Great Commission. Few of us would consider ourselves natural orators. However, the Bible issues a good challenge to all. Always be prepared to give an answer to everyone who asks you to give the reason for the hope that you have. The first book of Peter, chapter 3, verse 15.